The Edge. There is no honest way to explain it because the only people who really know where it is are the ones who have gone over. Hunter S. Thompson, Hell's Angels. Emotional storytelling. What an art. It's hard to focus on just one piece of work that sculpted me into the proverbial monster that I am today. Well, I guess this mainly revolves around the author and famous degenerate Hunter S. Thompson more so than a particular piece of work. It was 2002. I was barely in ninth grade when my father, my role model, handed me a copy of Hell's Angels. The book moved me to my core. I had spent my childhood reading everything from R.L. Stine to Jack Kerouac, but there was something about the way that HST stepped outside the norms of society to reach deep into the caverns of the counterculture to procure a sample of life's grand design that riveted me to my core. I immediately realized that I too wanted to be a journalist. Well, something like that. Something strange grew inside of me while reading the harrowing tale of debauchery and excess lived by strange men, non-fictional warriors fighting conformity tooth and nail. It wasn't Gonzo. No, he hadn't hit that stride yet. It was truth, but truth is often stranger than fiction. The book was written in 1968 when Thompson was just 28 years old. He dived straight into the heart of darkness and plunged himself deep within the bowels of belligerence, yet he stayed true to the right-hand path of dignity. Without spoiling the fun, Thompson's affair with the Angels came to a bloody end one night at Ken Kesey's house, author of One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest, after he spotted one of the Angels beating the shit out of his wife. Thompson intervened and received a beating of a lifetime as a result, but still, quote, only a punk beats his wife and dog, quote, resonated me with on a huge scale. Here's a man surrounded by uniformed sadists with the motto of, you fight one of us, you fight all of us, and yet he still had the gumption to stand up for what's right. He put himself into that heart of darkness and was lucky and skilled enough to see it through. The book made me realize at an early age that walking the lines of conformity wasn't for me. The fringes of society need a spotlight on them, a shining beam of luminescence in the dark, strange crevices where light doesn't show. It also shows that there's an audience for the freak circuit, a band of which I'm proud to be part of. Adolescence is a difficult time for anyone, and to have such a strange and peculiar feeling about oneself is to leave one feeling insecure and alone. But knowing you, the stranger to the American dream, aren't in fact alone, and your questioning of all things that are supposedly set in stone makes it a tad bit easier, a little bit easier to swallow that sinking feeling that comes with realizing that everything isn't as it appears. Beating an unwitting nihilist isn't easy. Then again, neither is subscribing to rational thought, using basic logic to get yourself from point A to point B. That's where HSE came along and took my metaphorical hand and guided me to some strange and foreign destination. I still haven't arrived, but I've enjoyed my journey, even if it's been full of fear and loathing.